What up, YouTube? It's Mizrae's Company. In today's video, we're looking at the first wing of the Molten Core raid. And before we get started, thank you so much to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video and the overall channel. Let's get straight into the content. All right, so in this one, we are rocking Jaina and Tyrion for the mass push. Now, Tyrion is a bit of a beast because he can just build up a team like a ball of power, if you will. And that's what I was running. So I drop my knights here and I go ahead and progress my unit. So I get the shaman out to start healing. You can see that not a lot of success on my alliance side, and I'm going to go and aid to the defense down the middle. So in these raids, you want to make sure that you pick the right hero, because again, you cannot pick the same hero twice. So once you use and kill a boss with a certain hero, you are unable to use that hero again for the entire raid for the week. So once you down a boss, you are locked with that hero. So you can see that I'm doing my best to actually help with these units to the best of my ability in everything attacking the defense. Now you see the mind control in the middle, so it only mind controls one unit at a time. So what my goal was just overwhelm that circle with as many pieces as possible, as many minis as possible, while still maintaining the control of the middle. You can see still the left side is very much struggling, but I am holding down the middle and I'm taking that far right tower. So I am doing all of my business and some for this fight. Now I go ahead and get ready to pick up some gold income, because that's a big part of this, because whenever I pick up gold for not only for myself, but for my ally. Now they did end up getting their tower, which is fantastic. And I'm sort of finishing the job here. I go ahead and drop some units on their side just to get ready, or I think about doing that. But you can see that this boss has multiple phases. And you can see the little dash marks or the trigger marks at the top of the screen that sort of shows you the different phases for each boss. Now, I have a very strong push coming up, and I also have a very large amount of troops and gold. Now, the hard part here is that they use Living Bomb on my first push. Now, I was hesitant on using my gold because what happens in phase one is that they basically automatically take the first row of towers. So I wanted to make sure I was ready to potentially take it back as soon as possible, but unfortunately I was unable to do so. So I did have to push forward a little bit more. Now you can see I'm already at 7 gold. They did take the towers back, and I'm able to use an Unbound Mini to go and take that tower back before they fully take it back. Now, unfortunately, I did not consider the mind control forehead. So unfortunately, my mini did get mind controlled, but I did drop another Unbound Mini, and now we're just going back a little bit on defense here. You see my partner in the light blue or the teal blue did drop a Quill Burrow along with my hatchlings in order to get a decent push going, and we did get our tower. Now, I don't think my ally was as successful. You can see they did take that last little hatchling, or my last little egg there, in order to take it over, but I'm able to get Tyrion progressed and take that tower and get gold income because my ally. So again, whenever they get gold, I get gold. We want to make sure you keep that in mind whenever you're pushing, because gold control in raids is a huge part of the game. It will make or break you. So now we're at the point where my ally got his tower. I'm trying to finish off getting my tower, and now we're building the push towards the boss. Now, keep a note, though, we are just through phase one, and there is a whole nother phase, which we assume, before even seeing it, will likely end up taking all the towers. So I want to start saving my gold where possible. So you can see that we are getting gold where we can. We're up to 5. We are pushing them into phase 2. Right there is phase 2. And boom, they take the towers. So again, we knew this was coming. We got a slow march going. We got an Unbound Mini on top of the base to help progress it faster and slow down the take of the unit. We did get a Quill Burrow on top of it to drop the poison and get a little bit more. We do have the mind controlled safe pilot, which does sting just a little bit, but of all things to take, I probably would have preferred the Quill Burrow, but it's fine. So now they take the Quill Burrow. Now my teammate drops a Quill Burrow, and we are still progressing on this tower where we are able to actually go ahead and take it. You can see that we're actually doing pretty well. My teammate even reallocates some additional resources to help me out, which is perfect. In this fight specifically, the first fight, you do want to make sure that you are prioritizing at least one side. If you can prioritize both sides, and if you have progressed your units and get a high enough level to do so, and you can progress both sides, obviously do that. But you do want to make sure you're always getting at least one tower. That is a massive part of this fight. You can see that now I have maintained the middle control. Left control is sort of flanking or getting dropped. So I'm just going to go ahead and aid it where I can with some hatchlings. And then I'm still progressing on the far right side. So Didn't get a whole lot of help on the far left. He looks like he dropped his Jaina in the middle, which means he's probably going to cycle execute the boss, which was exactly what he was doing. Note at the very top, the boss's health is dropping. They were cycling, my teammate was cycling executes and or other spells on them. We did lose our tower, so again, I am getting a slow build up here with an additional unbound unit to get progress on the tower itself. However, Living Bomb was casted on my units, which will indefinitely wipe them out, which was a bit of a womp. You see, we're still progressing. I'm going to go ahead and get my safe pilot. My ally, rather, drops a safe pilot, completely clearing it, and then I drop my eggs to protect it. So it's going to take a little bit to get that tower, but you can see that in the meantime, my teammate has been dropping their unbound units to just pick off the boss as much as possible. We're also taking direct damage from the boss. So he's dropping like this purple orb that just flies all the way to us and just sort of progresses the damage on our base. You can see it right there on screen. So I now know at this point that the boss is close. I need to get a push going, but instead it's the unbound units. You would actually be surprised how far you can get in these raids with at least the execute. And we're about to finish this fight off here, and then boom, boom, shalom, we got the first wave down. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was actually incredibly hyped for beating the first wave of this boss. The person I was pushing with was a little bit not as high as level as I was, which is fine. I was able to compensate for it, and let's go and see what the rewards were for killing at least half of this first wave, or the first wing, if you will. Not me getting emails in the meantime. So you can see right here, so we were able to claim it, we get some honor, and then we can go straight into the next boss. So you get 100 honor, which is basically nothing. You basically can't do anything with 100 honor, but instead we can get ready for the second one. And you see that you do need to down both bosses in order to get not only 200 honor, but the additional upgrade. So the 200 honor will give you a platinum, I think is what it's called, upgrade. So that actually gives you additional 20 levels, 20 base levels, I want to believe, or maybe that's the other one. No, once you clear wing 1, you get the 20 base levels, and this one just gives you platinum from gold to platinum, and it's actually really, really good. You can actually profit from this a great deal, and it helps you progress. So what my plan was, because I think I'm like currently 149 sigils at a 150, I upgraded my deck that will help me with Onyxia, because believe it or not, even though I'm progressing on the raid seemingly easy, I'm unable to clear Onyxia. So instead, I want to make sure my my deck that I'm using for Onyxia, I'm not going to say what it is because I want to make sure you guys watch that video because it is coming soon. I want to make sure that I'm able to progress that deck as fast as possible. So I will hopefully be able to clear Onyxia with the help of these raids. So it's sort of like a 2-for-1. Not only do I get the option of progressing my Onyxia deck, but I also get the ability of getting farther in the raids. Again, I think they did a phenomenal job, and shout out to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video and sponsoring this channel. I'm super excited to tackle Wing 2 and or the other half of Wing 1. If you want to see the other half of Wing 1 and how to progress it and which leaders you should utilize, make sure you like and subscribe, guys, because I'm giving you all the best content for Warcraft Rumble. And guys, not only is this video sponsored, but I am very much genuinely appreciating and enjoying my time on Warcraft Rumble. So if you want to get more content and help you get into late game, my plan is after the raids have sort of reset, I will be doing a leader guide, or at least a guide on the heroic campaign missions to help you guys progress into the late game, to help get to where I am. So either A, we can play together, or B, we can at least you can at least get with your clan farther into the end game, because honestly the end game is very challenging and requires a great deal of strategy, which is one of the many reasons why I still love Warcraft Rumble. Now that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Once again, thank you so much for Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video, and I hope to see you guys in a video soon. Make sure you like and subscribe, because we are going to be bringing you very consistent Warcraft Rumble videos on this channel. So I hope to see you enjoy, and make sure you download Warcraft Rumble totally free to play in the description of today's video. Totally free to play in the description, and make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I hope to see you in a video soon. Take it easy.